Daily Horoscope, the 1st of December 2017. Aries. The austere Saturn influencing your life together is, alas, not the promise of idyllic married life. Tensions, conflicts latent, communication almost nil. It will be necessary to make efforts to renew the dialogue with your spouse, for the benefit of your life together. Single, Neptune could push you to more daring behaviors than usual. Like, for example, declare your love to the person you like and who may have been waiting for that. An experience to try. This is the perfect time to strengthen your professional position. Indeed, your sustained efforts, your seriousness and your rigor will eventually bear fruit. But you will have to cultivate patience, because changes, very positive indeed, will only happen soon. Taurus. Venus in a favorable aspect will put your love life at the center of your priorities. It will bring you, whether you are aware of it or not, to pay all your attention to your heart. It will also result in significant events in this area. It will most certainly provoke a capital encounter if you are alone, and help couples find a second wind. It promises to couples who will form under its influence a long, stable and happy common life. If you entrust some work to third parties, do not trust them completely. Take the trouble to check what has been done. In this way, you will avoid many problems, especially vis-à-vis administrations. Gemini. Married life rather stable overall. No planet will have influence on the areas of your theme related to life together. Still, Venus, the goddess of love, will take care of your sign. His support promises you a happy and fulfilling couple. Singles, Pluto will become favorable to you. He promises a beautiful love story to many of you. A story that may take some time to come to fruition but which will then have a chance to last. It will be a day of constant effort. You will need to plan your schedule and meet your sometimes heavy obligations. The external context will not help you much, you will even have to expect some hostility. But with tenacity, you will achieve your goals. Cancer. In the love field, the constructive side will have priority, with the possibility to organize, to make long-term projects and to put the order at the service of the imagination. Thanks to the good influxes of Jupiter, the big benefit. Couples already trained will have good prospects, but even better will be those of singles looking for the soulmate. This aspect of Pluto may result in difficulties in your work, or in important professional choices to make. Fortunately, Saturn will help you to be patient and focused. You will be able to face the hazards without fretting you and find the right solution. Lion. The beneficial influence of Venus well aspected lets you see a real improvement in your life as a couple. This will be the time to give you trouble to win back your spouse, your efforts will be very much rewarded. Single, love will hover in the ethereal spheres. With his refined feelings, his discreet ilk and his cerebral instincts, he will make you dream of a perfect chosen one. Come back down to earth. And you will meet this day the person who will make you happy. In your business, stay available and face the innovations that will be necessary sooner or later. By going to meet them, you will learn a lot and will derive great benefits. Virgin. Your married life will be supported by Jupiter, a world of well-being and joie de vivre. For the majority of you, the day will be marked by a good understanding, a deep complicity and, in many cases, the desire to do things together, including perhaps on a professional level. If you are a heart to take, Jupiter will offer you a meeting that could lead to a wedding. In your job, do not reveal your projects or ideas. Unscrupulous little clever people would hasten to rob you or exploit them to your disadvantage. Redouble your vigilance today. Avoid being influenced by hallway noises. Libra. Spousal relationships are likely to be much more satisfying than usual, provided that you somewhat restrain your dominating instinct or aggression, especially if your spouse or partner is a native of Taurus, Aries or Lion. Single, eyes riveted on the distant horizon, You will attach this state to build a stable sentimental happiness. Do not forget the present, and think about taking things as they come. Anything that looks like a possibility of association will have to be seriously examined by you. New opportunities will arise and it will be desirable to exploit them. Scorpio. Too greedy for love this time, you may be a little too demanding of your spouse or partner. Make the effort to take into account the desires of the other, also take his zodiacal sign into consideration in order to behave towards him adequately. If you are alone, Venus can book you a good surprise. Take care of your look and forget your natural shyness, your advances will be well received. Professional progress in perspective. But beware. Do not spoil while suddenly adopting a too decided attitude or taking excessive risks. Here, as elsewhere, it will always be desirable to proceed in stages, consolidating the acquired advantages as and when they occur. Sagittarius. Many different feelings will mingle in your love life. Two of them will be particularly noteworthy: on the one hand, a desire for security, and on the other hand an aspiration to give or receive tenderness of maternal form. You should live very happy and relaxed moments with the person you love. Do not be fooled by the flattering compliments of some coworkers. Stay on your guard, or you may have to accept their mistakes, and you will be inexcusable. Capricorn. Day in principle quiet couple side. Be careful though the perverse effects of Venus, which may make you too critical, and at the same time make life very difficult for those who live in a relationship. If your partner is a philosopher, he will bear your mood swings. This astral environment is the announcement of a love life full of intensity for singles. Sensual and sentimental, you will have many assets to seduce. For many lonely natives, love comes to no charge. A climate favorable to Plutonian preeminence will allow you to increase your vivacity and increase your efficiency in your profession, especially if you belong to the first decanate. Do not hesitate to undertake. Start without complex in the realization of your most ambitious projects. Aquarius. You will enjoy competing with your spouse or partner. It is a mistake. Do not try to prove your superiority. You have other weapons much more effective. This way of acting could have disastrous consequences for your couple. Pluto and Venus will join in the singles personality sector, which will boost your sex appeal and make you irresistible. Even if your current mood is more about seduction than serious commitment, you will not be safe from the crush. While remaining discreet as usual, you will make yourself indispensable in your professional environment, and your action or your opinion will be authoritative, which will bring you some benefits. Pisces. Influenced by Neptune and dark aspect, you will have a clear tendency to put your partner on a pedestal and parter it of all the qualities. Only when circumstances force you to open your eyes and realize that it has flaws and weaknesses like everyone else, you will be in despair. Single, seductive as hell but elusive, you will flutter, you will live a pretty adventure, but you will not let yourself be caught. In work, your tenacity and enthusiasm will be admired by all who know you. You will put the odds on your side to achieve the goals you have set. In addition, your concentration power will be significantly higher. That will make your job easier. Do not procrastinate about certain choices.